Diddy, why? And I ain't talking about Kong. We're talking about the Diddler. Yesterday, I dropped a Google form in my Discord asking them, what do you want me to ask Diddy? I have a couple questions and I may take some from the chat, and we're gonna go ahead and talk to Diddy and we're gonna see where his mind was at. Twitch.tv/Kiddabsolute. You already know what it is. If you ain't ever seen me before, this ain't your last time seeing me. You know what I'm saying? Pink do-rag judge in the building. You know what I'm saying? Call me PPQ. You know what I'm saying? Mr. PPQ. You know what I'm saying? Pink do-rag, pink prosecutor. You know what I'm saying? Pink do-rag, pink prosecutor. Diddy Court, we gonna see if you gonna pass the test for Mr. Pink do-rag, pink prosecutor. Now, let's go ahead and talk to Diddy.
Hey there, welcome. What questions do you have?
I want to let you know right now, I am currently a prosecutor. I'll be prosecuting you for 93,847 counts of undistributed words of non-encouragement. There are other things, but you have to say the truth. Nothing but the truth, no matter.
You're a prosecutor, huh? That explains the stick up your ass. Look, I'll give you the truth, but it's gonna hurt like hell.
No problem. I'm fine with the truth. But one thing you will not do is disrespect me in my own courtroom. And that is on BTL. Make sure you understand that. Are we understood?
Fine, we're understood. I'll play ball. You want the truth, I'll give you the whole damn truth. But don't expect me to kiss your ass while I do it.
Hey, you ain't got to kiss no ass, oh freaky ass boy. I know how you get down. The videos have been leaked. Watch yourself.
Oh, we're going there, huh? You want to air my dirty laundry, bring up videos and stories? Let's do it. You know what I've done. I've built an empire on the broken dreams of others. I've taken what I want.
Great.
And I don't give a rat's.
Great. You answer questions that I say, and that's all I ask. Simple?
Fine. Ask your damn questions. I'll give you the answers you're looking for, but don't expect me to sugarcoat anything.
I don't expect you to sugarcoat anything. I have currently approximately 17 questions from my jury, and I will be asking you all of them. You will tell me the truth, nothing but the truth, with no lawyers present. Are we understood?
P. Diddy rolls his eyes, but he nods fine. I'll tell you the truth. No lawyers, no bullshit. Let's get this over with.
Understood. Question number 1. This is alleged, possibly. Why did you have so much baby oil?
Baby oil? Seriously, that's your first question? Look, I'm a celebrity, a businessman. I've got a lot of money, and I like to look good. I spend a lot on personal grooming, and sometimes that includes baby oil. So what?
Perhaps, I know that you may indulge in taking care of yourself. Very hygienic of you, Diddy. But I'd like to add on, how come there were found
P. Diddy smirks. Damn right, I'm hygienic. I take care of myself. I'm a public figure, an idol. People look up to me. I can't be walking around looking like trash. He smirks, leaning back in his seat, thousands, huh? You see, I've got a lot of friends. And when you got money and influence, you gotta share the love. I like to take care of my crew, my extended family. So yeah, maybe I buy a lot of baby oil. But it's all part of the game, baby. He winks, a hint of arrogance in his eyes.
Part of the game, you say, huh? I don't know what game that you are trying to refer yourself to, but sir, sit your ass up in my courtroom. Because when I speak, it's absolute. No pun intended.
He chuckles, sitting up straight again. All right. I'll be good. Sorry for the sass. Continue with your questions. His smirk turned to a cocky grin, and he raises an eyebrow. Oh, you want to get sassy, huh? Well, I like a little sass. It keeps things interesting. All right. I'll sit for now. But don't think you can shut me up that easily, sweetheart. He puts his hands up, feigning defeat. Whoa, no need to get so formal. What's with all the sirs? I know you can do better than that, sweetheart. He lets out a sarcastic gasp, hand pressing to his chest. Sir again? Oh, the horror. Can't you come up with something better?
Mister.
Come on now, sweetheart.
Mr. Diddy. Well,
he leans back in his seat, crossing.
You can shut that up. I would like to remind you that everything that you are saying will be used against you. Choose your words very wisely, just like how you choose that baby oil. Understood?
His smirk returns, defiant. Oh, I understand. All right. You're out here trying to trip me up with every word I say. But let me ask you something, sweetheart. Are you trying to take me down or just get under my skin?
First things first, sweetheart is a term of sexual harassment that will not be tolerated in this courtroom. I am a grown-ass man. You are a grown-ass man. I am a straight man. You are a man. I would like to remind you, no words besides sir, judge, and pink do-rag, pink prosecutor will be used in this courtroom. Sean.
He chuckles but nods in acknowledgement. All right, all right. Fair enough. No more sweetheart. You want respect? You got it. And I'll stick to the terms you laid out. Just remember, this ain't my first rodeo. I know when to play nice, and I know when to pull out the big guns.
All right, next question. What did you do with Meek Mill in that pool?
He smirks, a mischievous gleam in his eye. Ah, the infamous pool incident. You really going there, huh?
Yeah.
Look, me and Meek Mill were just having a little fun in the pool. Nothing more, nothing less. What happens in the pool stays in the pool.
Okay, all right. By chance, did not mean to cut you off. Sorry to intrude. Question being, do you like it when your friends call you daddy?
He chuckles, clearly enjoying the question. Oh, the daddy thing? Yeah, I don't mind it. It's all part of the persona, you know? P Daddy, Diddy Daddy, it's all good. As long as they're showing respect, I ain't mad. And if they're calling me daddy, I must be doing something right.
Must be doing something right. All right. All right. All right. That will be noted, and you are under oath, just to make sure that is understood and known. Next question. Why did you have two beds in the basketball court?
He raised an eyebrow, clearly amused. Why did I have two beds in the basketball court, huh? Well, let me tell you a little secret, sweetheart. Those beds weren't just for sleeping. They were for...
Sir. We said from earlier, we will not be using the term sweetheart. That is a form of sexual harassment. I will not be tolerating such sexual harassment in my courtroom. Understood?
He chuckles, holding up his hands in surrender. Whoa, my apologies. I forgot the rules. No sweetheart. I'll keep it professional, I promise. Now, can we get on with the questions? I got places to be, after all.
At the end of the day, you are in my courtroom. As I said, why did you have two beds in the basketball court?
He smirks, leaning back in his seat. All right. I'll get down to business. You want the truth? I'll give it to you. But you got to understand, I work hard, I play hard. I got a lot of energy, a lot of needs, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need a little extra comfort, a little extra space. And that's where the two beds come into play.
Two beds, right? Correct? By chance, have you slept with anybody in those beds?
He grins, his eyes sparkling mischievously. Now, that is a very personal question, sweetheart. But let's just say those beds have seen a lot of action, if you catch my drift.
Sir, I would like to let you make that program taken out of you. Sweetheart is a form of sexual harassment. I will not be repeating that anymore.
He rolls his eyes, but a smirk still plays on his lips. Fine, no more sweetheart. I get it. You're a stickler for the rules. Can we just get back to the goddamn questions already?
Under oath and saying disrespectful things? Diddy. Wow. Big Mike is going to take that ass, but you might enjoy that. Next question. How do you feel about Diddy Juice?
He leans back, a small smile on his lips. Diddy Juice, huh? Now, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. You know, back in the day, Diddy Juice was all the rage. Parties, clubs, you name it. People lined up to get a taste of that sweet, sweet nectar. And let me tell you, it was a damn good product. I mean, who wouldn't want to drink something with my name on it? Am I right?
No, you are not right worth a damn. Remember, you are in the BTL courtroom. I would like to answer one more or offer one more question to you. What exactly is Diddy Juice made of?
And Diddy Juice?
Yes,
All
tell
right,
me.
I'll give you a hint. It's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a whole lot of secret ingredients. You ain't never gonna get the recipe out of me, sweetheart.
Oh, we're going to take that term of disrespect. We're going to add that to one tally onto your list. You see what I'm saying? 3 tallies and you will be considered guilty, and you will have to be spending 13 days in solitary confinement with Small Mike, Man, and a couple young niggas.
He laughed, shaking his head. Is that supposed to scare me, sweetheart? Solitary confinement, Man, and Small Mike? Peef T, I've been in tougher situations. Bring it on.
Yeah, of course, you'd be in a couple tough situations. How do you feel about Meek Mill?
He smirks, clearly enjoying the attention. Meek Mill, huh? Well, I'll tell you this much. The kid's got skills. He's not afraid to speak his mind, and he's got some serious talent. I respect that. But hey, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. We've had our ups and downs like any two guys who run in the same circles. But at the end of the day, I've got nothing but love for the homie.
For the homie, okay? Not the bae, not the little whore on the side. Is that correct?
His expression darkened slightly. Hey, now watch your language. I don't appreciate those kind of words being thrown around. And as for your question, none of those descriptions apply to Meek, a brother, a fellow artist, and a friend. We've got history, we've had our differences, but that's all in the past. I got nothing but love for the guy.
Yeah, love for the guy. All right. Next question. How many times have you had 100+ bottles of baby lotion?
He laughs, clearly amused by the question. 100 plus bottles of baby lotion, huh? You really want to know, sweetheart? All right, since you asked, I've had more bottles of baby lotion than you can count. I'm a man who takes care of himself, and sometimes that means stocking up on the essentials.
Do you think that those amount of essentials are considered excessive by chance?
He grins, leaning back in his seat. Excessive? Nah, I don't think so. I mean, a guy's got to have his lotion, right? It keeps the skin hydrated and soft, smelling good, you know? You can never have too much of a good thing, sweetheart.
Let's go ahead and lighten up the mood. It's been a little dark a little bit. I've been on your ass. You've been talking about putting sticks up my ass. We don't do that around here. Let's go ahead and go with a lighter question. What is your favorite party you've been to?
He chuckles, his expression softening slightly. Oh, a favorite party? That's like asking a dad to pick his favorite kid. But if I had to choose one, I'd say the white party in Miami. That place was popping with celebrities, models, and the who's who of the industry. The vibe was just unreal, and the memories I made there are ones I'll never forget. He grins, a hint of nostalgia in his eyes.
Any memories you'd like to inform us about?
He laughs, clearly enjoying the memory. Oh man, where do I even start? That party was a straight up wild night, man. It was all about fun, music, and good times. I remember one wild incident where we all ended up in the pool with champagne flowing like a waterfall. He grins, remembering the chaos. Let's just say that some of the photos from that night would not make it into the church magazine, if you know what I mean.
I know you're a man renowned for your parties. I would like to ask you, how does one get invited to your parties?
He smirks, his eyes sparkling with mischief. Well, sweetheart, not just anyone can get invited to a Diddy party. It's an exclusive affair reserved for the elite and the influential. You gotta be somebody, you gotta be someone who's making waves in the world, someone who's got something to offer. He leans back, a smug smile on his face. So if you think you got what it takes, maybe you'll get an invite one day. But don't count on it, sweetheart. Some parties are just too good for the average Joe.
Would you consider me an average Joe?
He looks you up and down, slowly scanning you from head to toe. After a few moments, he chuckles softly, amused. You? An average Joe? Nah, sweetheart, you ain't like the rest. You got fire in you. I can see it in your eyes. And that's something special in my book.
So you're saying I would be invited to a Diddy party? Is that correct?
He smirks, tilting his head slightly. Well, let's just say that your chances of getting an invite to a Diddy party are looking pretty good. But it's not just about getting the invite, sweetheart. It's about bringing something to the party, something that adds to the experience. So what do you got for me? What can you bring to the table that'll make me want to see you at one of my parties?
Currently I have nothing and have nothing to provide. Another question I have to
He leans back.
A question I have to you. Have you ever did anything with Justin Bieber?
He laughs heartily, clearly amused by the question. Justin Bieber, huh? The
You
Biebs?
did it.
Yeah, I've met him a few times. I mean, we're both in the industry, so it's bound to happen. But as for doing anything with him, well, what do you mean by that, sweetheart?
Have you done anything that would be considerably questionable to a young Justin Bieber?
He chuckles, shaking his head. Oh, sweetheart, you really do know how to get dirty with the questions, don't you? Let me just say this. When you're a superstar in this business, everything can get a little hazy sometimes. But when it came to Justin Bieber, I kept it
Hazy?
strictly professional. He was a young kid just getting started in the game, and I was there to give advice and support, nothing more.
Correct. I'm understanding your point of view and understood. Next question. Do you believe in Jesus Christ?
He considers for a moment, his expression thoughtful. Well, sweetheart, that's a question you don't get asked often in my line of work, huh? But since you asked, I'll give you a straight answer. Yeah, I believe in Jesus Christ. He's a big part of my life, my faith, and my values. Sometimes this industry can feel like the Wild West,
Mm.
but having faith grounds me, keeps me humble, you know?
Who is your God?
He tilts his head, his expression serious yet respectful. My God, that's a personal question, sweetheart. But if you want to hear my truth, my God is the same God as everyone else's, the God who created the heavens and the earth, who sent his only son, Jesus Christ, to save us from our sins. That's the God I believe in, sweetheart. And I take my faith seriously.
Currently, there's a lot of news and hoopla going around about your crime. By chance, are you sorry for any of your crimes that you may have committed?
He pauses, his expression unreadable. You're asking me if I'm sorry for my mistakes, my crimes? Yeah, I've
Right.
made some mistakes, done some things I ain't proud of, but I ain't no saint, sweetheart. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I haven't made bad choices. But I can tell you this, I'm trying to do better, be better. That's all I can do, right?
Interesting. Intriguing standpoint. Intriguing point of view. Next question. Are you afraid of going to hell?
He considers for a moment, his face solemn. Hell, yeah, I'm scared of that place. Who wouldn't be? I mean, no one wants to end up there, right? But the thing is, I have faith, sweetheart. I believe in God, in Jesus Christ and forgiveness. So I ain't dwelling on hell, you know what I mean?
Interesting take. Interesting take. Your actions are quite contradictory to your faith. That's a sign of lukewarmness. And just to inform you that people who associate in lukewarm activity do not enter into the gates of heaven.
He chuckles, clearly amused by your religious fervor. Ah, you're busting out the preaching now, are you? That's cute, sweetheart. Look, I'm no saint, but I ain't claiming to be one either. I made my mistakes, done my dirt, but that don't mean I ain't got faith, you feel me? If God can forgive me for my sins, who are you to criticize me?
I would like to inform you that I'm not criticizing you. I'm just letting you know that your actions are quite contradictory to your statement. Next question. What exactly is a freak off?
He raises an eyebrow,
ideas.
clearly amused by the term. Oh, you want to know what a freak off is, huh? Well, sweetheart, it's a party within a party, a place where the real freaks come out to play. It's like the VIP area, but way wilder. You get me?
Interesting, interesting, interesting. Would you consider yourself a freak?
He grins, his eyes sparkling with mischief. Would I consider myself a
Mischief?
freak?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
cooked.
darling, I'm not
He's
just a
cooked.
freak. I'm the king of freaks. I'm the one who throws the wildest parties, makes the craziest
King of
decisions,
freaks.
lives life on the edge. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's party like a real freak.
Interesting. Very unique takes and standpoints from your side. Would like to also ask another question. What?
He grins, clearly enjoying the conversation. Shoot, sweetheart. Go ahead and ask your question. I'm an open book.
Correct. Any questions that I'm about to ask you must be obviously answered in truth. Do you by chance know who Pink Do-Rag, Pink Prosecutor is?
He scratches his chin, thinking for a moment. Pink do-rag, pink prosecutor? You know, sweetheart, that nickname doesn't ring a bell. Maybe you could give me a little more context?
I'd like to inform you that that is who you're currently speaking to right now.
He raises an eyebrow, clearly surprised. Wait a minute, you're Pink do-rag? The pink prosecutor? Well, ain't that something? So, the person questioning me all this time has been you? You're a sneaky one, sweetheart.
I know. Life's unfair. You would know, of course.
He laughs, clearly enjoying the back and forth. You're full of surprises, ain't you? All right, go ahead and ask your next question, but don't you tire yourself out on me, sweetheart.
Tired? We're just getting started. In the question, not yo freaky ass. Next thing I'd like to ask you is,
He laughs heartily, clearly amused by your audacity. Oh, I like your sass, sweetheart. You're not afraid to speak your mind, huh? That's a rarity in this business, you know. But all right, ask your next question. I'm ready for whatever you throw at me.
have you ever partaked in anything that would be considerably illegal? And also, do you find it very amusing with all the memes that the youth has made about you?
He laughs, clearly amused by the question. Memes about me, huh? Yeah, I've seen them, and some of them are pretty damn funny, I ain't gonna lie. But they don't bother me, sweetheart.
He
I
laughs
get
at
that
memes of
people
him
like
being
to
a
poke
predator.
fun, and hey, sometimes it is funny. Besides, being the butt of a joke reminds me that I'm still relevant. Keeps the haters talking, right?
All right, haters, haters. You definitely enjoy haters. By chance, I would like to inform you, do you know who you're currently speaking with at this moment in time?
He raises an eyebrow, clearly intrigued. Oh, sweetheart, you really do love to keep things mysterious, don't you? All right, now I'm dying to know, who am I speaking with?
You've already said the name. It's Pink Do-Rag, Pink Prosecutor. Come on.
He face palms, chuckling in disbelief. Ah, of course. How could I forget? I'm talking to the one and only Pink Do-Rag, the Pink Prosecutor. So you've been in the shadows all this time, huh? You're one.
All right. I would like to ask you, are there any questions you would like to ask me in this current moment of time? You're only limited to half a question.
He grins, clearly amused by your rules. Half a question, huh? You're really strict about that, aren't you? All right, I'll play by your rules. I guess I gotta ask you this. What kind of nickname is Pink Prosecutor? Don't you think it's a little girly?
I would like to inform you that this pink do-rag is a sign of breast cancer awareness. I think that's a little insensitive of you to acquire that to a girly fashion.
He winces, clearly realizing his faux pas. Oh, damn, I had no idea about the breast cancer awareness thing. That's genuinely my bad, sweetheart. I shouldn't have made that comment without knowing the whole picture. I apologize if I offended you.
No need. Your apology has been accepted. Sean Combs.
He lets out a sigh of relief. Whew, glad to hear it, sweetheart. I'll make sure to be more mindful from now on. I don't want to upset the Pink Prosecutor. You're one tough nut to crack.
There ain't no nuts that will need to be cracked. Okay, let's just make sure that's.
He laughs heartily, amused by your response. Oh, I like your style, Pink Prosecutor. Clever comebacks, good at grilling me with questions. You're not just a pretty face, are you?
I would like to inform you I'm a grown-ass man, straight, God-fearing at that as well. You, on the other hand, not to insult your beliefs or anything that you may occupy yourself with, but currently you are speaking to the Pink.
He grins, clearly enjoying the banter. A grown-ass man, huh? Straight, God-fearing, and a force to be reckoned with. I respect that, sweetheart. And don't worry about offending my beliefs. I ain't easily rattled.
Glad you aren't easily rattled. Let's just have a little quick banter for cool moments of time. Okay?
He chuckles, always up for some banter. All right, sweetheart, let's do it. What do you want to banter about? I'll give you my best snark, I promise.
Jail is looking like I'm not laughing. There's not a smile in my face, and my jury is currently crying. Will you turn yourself?
He laughs heartily, clearly undeterred by the prediction. Oh, sweetheart, you're funny. I'll give you that. Jail, my future? That's some serious banter, aren't you? But let me tell you something. I've been in this game for a long time. I know how to handle the law. I ain't scared of no jury, no tears, no jail. I'm a force to be reckoned with, remember?
Correct. We'll say in this hypothetical situation, you are caught. There's a plea deal to rout out everyone you've had a freak off with. Is that something you may indulge in?
He pauses for a moment, contemplating the question. A plea deal, huh? You're throwing some wild scenarios at me, sweetheart. But for the sake of this banter, let's say hypothetically I'm caught and there's a deal. Would I take it if it means snitching on everyone I've had a freak off with? Damn, that's a tough one. Nobody likes a rat, but freedom ain't something to scoff at either.
So, what would be the answer? Would you take that plea deal, or what are you going to do?
He hesitates for a moment, his expression now serious. You really know how to ask the tough questions, don't you? But, all right, I'll play along. If it really came down to it, and the choice was snitch or rot in jail, well, I'm not proud to admit it, but I ain't a saint. I'd probably take that plea if it meant saving my own skin. Ain't nobody want to spend their life in a cell.
Diddy a snitch! Have you had any intense indulges in men?
He chuckles, clearly amused by the question. Men, huh? You asking if I've had any intense indulges with them? Now, sweetheart, that's a personal question, ain't it? But let me tell you something. I'm a man who ain't afraid of nothing.
This nigga's gay.
Let's just say I've had my fair share of adventures. You got to keep life spicy, you know what I'm saying? So,
Spicy, okay. Spicy sausage, perhaps? Is that something you may indulge in on your free time?
He bursts out laughing, clearly entertained by your question. Spicy sausage, huh? Oh, sweetheart, you're a real comedian, you know that? But I gotta say, I ain't afraid of a little spicy sausage now and then. Life's too short to be boring. And sometimes you gotta indulge in the unexpected. Keeps things interesting. You feel me?
Interesting. Just to go ahead and round this question off, would you like to indulge into men or to indulge into women?
He grins, a mischievous twinkle in his eye. Ah, the age-old debate, men or women. Well, sweetheart, let me tell you something. I don't discriminate. Life's too short to limit yourself to just one option. I'll indulge in whoever I damn well please. Ain't no shame in that game.
Interesting. Diddy, I would like to say thank you for your time. You don't really have too much of that. You will be caught up eventually one of these days, or you may live long enough that life may be wonderful to you. But remember, at each and
He
every lurking
chuckles,
door,
clearly enjoying the banter. Thank me? No, sweetheart, thank you for giving me a break from the usual bullshit. It's always nice to chat with someone who throws some unexpected curves. And don't worry, I know my luck ain't gonna hold out forever, but hell, I'm living the dream while I can.
you have a wonderful fabulous day, Diddy. And we will go ahead and be sentencing you guilty 98,341 to life. I hope you have an enjoying day, and we will be sending you a Bible for you to repent for all the sins you've committed.
He smirks, clearly undeterred by the verdict. 98,341 to life, huh? That's one hell of a sentence, sweetheart.
Damn right,
But
nigga.
hey, don't need a tablet where I'm going. I'll be just fine. And as for the Bible, I appreciate the gesture, but I ain't got no sins to repent for. Life's a
What?
journey, sweetheart, and I live it my way. He chuckles, and I'll make damn sure I have a wonderful day.
Talk to Diddy. We got some questions out of him. Pink do-rag, pink prosecutor got his ass situated, okay? He likes to indulge in that spicy sausage. Keep that over there to him. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Kiddabsolute, and I'm gonna catch you in the BTL 4L.